Welcome to You Can Be Healed with Connie, Episode 5. Have you ever had something happen over and over again in your life, and you always have that why me situation? Do you attract the same type of people, relationship, and experiences again and again? Have you ever asked yourself why no matter how hard that you try, you seem like cannot get out of the pattern? I can tell you, it may be because of your limiting beliefs. I am a certified data healer, and in data healing, we focus hugely on finding out the limiting beliefs of our clients so we can immediately know what is blocking them from getting what they want in life, whether it's financial abundance, the ideal relationship, the dream career, the perfect health, the happiness, etc., and what beliefs are blocking them from achieving their goals. In this episode, I'm going to share with you what are limiting beliefs, or you can also call it subconscious beliefs, and why they are playing such a critical part in our lives and controlling every of our decisions. At the end of this episode, I have a very powerful 2-minute video from Dr. Bruce Lipton, who is an American notable biologist, talking about subconscious beliefs at the same meaning. So make sure you stay till the end and get inspired. Now, let's get started. Do you know it is proved by science that our subconscious mind runs more than 95% of our life without you aware of it? And when you make a decision, the decision is only 5% maximum made from your conscious mind. And no matter how smart you think you are, it's still that 5%. The rest of your decision, which is 95%, is controlled by your subconscious mind. So, if our life is 95% running by our subconscious mind, and only 5% are coming from our conscious mind, guess what? No matter how consciously you try to feel and think positive, it may not work for you, or it may take such a long time for it to work. First, we need to understand what are limiting beliefs, or we call it subconscious beliefs. Limiting beliefs are created when we are repeatedly told something or treated in a manner that creates a belief, or what we accepted as truth, which means the acceptance by the mind that something is true or real, often underpinned by an emotional or spiritual sense of certainty. It also includes what we tell ourselves in daily basis, so be aware of your self-talk. Here are some very common beliefs can be held in the subconscious mind. I am useless. I am not good enough. I am not smart enough. I don't deserve to be loved. No one will love me. Money is evil. Money is always not enough. Money doesn't grow on trees. I will never get rich. I don't amount to anything. Life is unfair. And more. Do any of them sound familiar to you? Having these beliefs can create so much pain, confusion, and frustration in your life, and it really limits how wonderful your life can be. Now, let's dig a little bit deeper. In Theta healing, we believe there are 4 belief levels. The 4 belief levels within a person comprise their body, emotions, mind, and the expansiveness of their soul energy. These belief systems extend into the past, present, and future. The first level, we call it as core belief level. These are the beliefs we learned in this lifetime as children and have a significant impact on how we live our lives as adults. It is between the age of 0 to 2 years old when the majority of the beliefs are being created. And by the age of 7, most of our beliefs have already been established. The way we think and feel about ourselves and others will generally develop through interactions with our parents. How they speak and act towards us and others will all be reflected in our interactions with other people when we grow up. These are what we are taught and accepted in our childhood. They are beliefs, they have become a part of us. The second level is genetic belief level. It is believed that there are 7 generations back of our ancestors' belief programs and memories held within our DNA. That means that not only do we get our physical form and features from them, but also that we inherit their beliefs and memories. There are so many of these beliefs that are no longer relevant to this day and age, but are still sitting in our subconscious mind and affecting our lives today. So imagine 7 generations back, what was the lifestyle and beliefs like? What about the beliefs of women and their role at home and in the society? For example, at that time, women are expected to have children. So many women nowadays have the belief that their purpose in life is to have a child, and they are not complete unless they have children. This is a very common one. This belief is in subconscious of many women nowadays. Don't get me wrong that I'm not saying women shouldn't have children. You can choose to have children as you want, but not out of a need or because you are a woman, so you must believe you need to have children. And the third level is history belief level. This is our memories of past lives that are brought into this lifetime without we consciously knowing it. These beliefs and memories can only be resolved as we cannot change the past, but we only can change how we feel about it. This level is also collective consciousness. For example, the country you live right now, you are collecting the collective beliefs and vibes of your country, as well as the people surrounding you and their belief systems. And the fourth level is soul belief level. This level is all that we are, and our soul is always learning and expanding. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We have our spiritual being in the physical body, and the soul that is eternal and never dies. Our soul is constantly seeking to expand and to grow, to be loved and to share more love. The soul's purpose is to be in a vibration of love, and your soul has other experiences in other time and spaces. Now, you have a very basic understanding from Theta Healing's point of view that our beliefs are coming from different time and spaces. However, I don't want to confuse you, so I just want to focus on the first level, the core belief level, which is extremely relevant to all of us, and I work on this level a lot with all my clients every time. It is the first 7 years of your childhood. Dr. Bruce Lipton has the same statement that our consciousness does not really kick in until about age 7. Our first 7 years is a download period, so what does that mean? For example, he said, if you buy a computer and you turn it on, the built-in operating system prepares it to work. But if there's no program in this computer, the computer cannot really do anything, which means when the brain develops, it's got an operating system, but there are no programs in it. So nature created the first 7 years of our lives to download behaviors by observing our parents, our siblings, and our community. In this way, a child can learn all the behavioral characteristics necessary to be a functional member of the family and a functional member of a community. The brain predominantly operates in a vibration or frequency called Theta for the first 7 years for installing the program. Theta is a frequency lower than consciousness, and Theta is actually a brain function associated with imagination and visualization. When we get to age 7, our consciousness then can have access to these programs and create a life from them. However, since we are downloading the programs by observing other people, so what happens if we download programs from our parents or our family or siblings that are not very positive programs? After age 7, the consciousness has use of the programs to create the behavior in our relationships, family, work, community, etc. Now, you may know why it is important to change our subconscious beliefs. Dr. Bruce Lipton mentioned that 70% of those programs that we downloaded from others are negative and disempowering, and even self-sabotaging. Can you imagine what kind of life you live when you have negative subconscious programs that work against you and limit you from living the life that you desire? So, if you want to improve the quality of your life, you must align your subconscious beliefs and feelings with your conscious desires. Only positive beliefs and feelings will support you in whatever you want to achieve in your life. And if it is possible to change it, yes, it is absolutely possible to change it. And I've changed many of my negative beliefs, and I noticed my life has changed for much better. I've also witnessed my clients' life has changed positively once their negative beliefs have been replaced with the positive ones through Theta healing, and the result is instant. Besides Theta healing, here are other ways that you can change your subconscious beliefs. It will take time and persistence, but it is possible. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, there are only 3 ways that you can rewrite the subconscious mind. The first way is through hypnosis. This is the same process that you download the programs in the first 7 years. The second way is through repetition and practice. Anything you needed to learn, you have to repeat it to create a habit, because our subconscious mind is a programmed and habitual mind. So if you want to change the habit or thought patterns that are not supporting you, you have to engage a habit that does support you. For example, every night when you go to bed, just when your conscious mind falls asleep, your subconscious mind at that time is in operation and in control. If you put earphones on as you go to bed and listen to a positive program or affirmations, it's not going into the conscious mind, but it's going straight into subconscious mind and can reprogram it after some time. It's also suggested that you can audio recording of your own voice that are positive in the present tense, as if the belief or feelings you're wanting to reprogram has already happened. For example, I am healthy, or I am worthy, and I am loved. The function of the mind is to create coherence between your beliefs and your reality. Listening to positive and present tense affirmations helps to create this coherence. However, when you are awake and your conscious mind is active, if you want to say your affirmation, you may need to change the form of your affirmation so your mind won't against it. For example, when you are awake and you affirm yourself, I am worthy or I am lovable, Your mind may immediately tell you that no, you are not, and it may frustrate you. So what you can do is change the words of your affirmation for your mind to accept it, such as, I love myself exactly as I am. When you are saying in this way, you don't create any judgment on yourself. Or you can say, my financial situation is improving every day. Or my business is growing and my sales is increasing day by day. When you are affirming in this way, you won't contradict with your mind, yet you will have to repeat it every day, and try to put your emotion into it and feel good about it. Remember, we need to keep repeating it to get it into our subconscious mind. It will take time, but don't give up, because once it's in your subconscious mind, you will run it in autopilot and your life will never ever be the same. Comment below and let me know if you want me to have an episode for affirmation. And lastly, the most effective way to change subconscious programming is through energy psychology or energy healing. These are mechanisms that enhance superlearning, and therefore you can download new behaviors and beliefs in matters of minutes. Because using these new processes, you can rewrite your beliefs and radically change the character of your life within just an hour. Although no one particular process impacts all people, yet fortunately, the energy psychology and energy healing contains a variety of modalities so that an individual can choose the one that best fits their energy, their consciousness, and their needs. For example, with Theta healing, it allows you to rewrite disempowering limiting beliefs and download supporting positive programs into your subconscious mind. This will allow you to attract positive life experiences and start living the life you desire. I've witnessed many of my clients' life changed. Feel free to contact me if you want to learn more. Is there something in your life that you want to change?
The subconscious mind is operating 95% of the day minimum, and probably 99% of the day for most people. And the subconscious mind, as an information processor, 1 million times more powerful than the conscious mind. And so some people say, well, let me do some positive thinking. And I go, okay, well, which mind are you using for positive thinking? Well, the conscious mind. And I say, okay, so on a day-to-day basis, how much of this positive thinking is running your life? And it can't be more than 5% of the day, meaning no matter how much positive you're thinking, 95% of the day you're still operating out of the programs that have been sabotaging you. So the reality is we must change our understanding about the psychology, the mind, and the subconscious mind. And that we have to take into account the subconscious mind is a device, it's a recording device. And the beautiful part is you can re-record the programs, that's not the problem. But you cannot re-record the programs by talking to it. You have to essentially push the record button. And the moment you push the record button, you have access to download new tracks. And when you do that, you can write a story for your life that is positive in such a way that 95% of the day you don't even see it, and your behavior is automatically ensuring you a positive outcome.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if this inspires you, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel to get notifications on my upcoming healing tips, and help share with your friends and family to spread love and increase the awareness of emotional health and healing. Thank you once again, and I'm sending you all love and light, wishing you all joy, happiness, health, and abundance. Stay blessed, everyone. I will talk to you very soon.